All right, hello. Welcome. Welcome. It is a Monday. It is definitely a Monday. We're gonna try and get some stuff done today. We're gonna be productive. We're gonna get our life together, or just some words, one or the other. um, Welcome. Not much has changed since yesterday, but welcome anyway. Um, I'm trying to think if anyway. I I do not have extra news. I do not have a newsworthy story time today. We did not go any further into the investigation of what to do about the kitchen cabinetry situation. Um, we all sort of silently agreed not to talk about it for a couple of days. But uh, hopefully, hopefully that will be like an easy declutter and move the pieces we already have into the kitchen, or just making some new ones, which we'll probably wait till warmer weather for that, honestly, because most of the woodworking supplies, all of the woodworking supplies, are in the garage, and it is cold. Probably not cold compared to like Mama Maggie's cold, but definitely not that cold. It's a lovely 17 degrees Fahrenheit, -8 Celsius, with a wind chill of -18 Fahrenheit and -27 Celsius. Who wants to come to Colorado? The wind is only 50 miles per hour today. Only. You're making such a hard sell, Mama Maggie. Stacy says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Regina says, my editor is in Red Feather Lakes. It's even colder up there, but I'll take my morning Reno low of 13. Thank you very much. I think our low, what has our low been lately? I think it's been, I think today the low is 29. So I will take my Georgia. I will take my Georgia weather. Thank you very much. Tomorrow the high so tomorrow the low is 40 and the high is 60. Then it gets down into 35, 31 as the low end. So you know, um, it's all relative, right? We get used to sort of where we live, but I don't think I could ever get used to the negatives. So yeah. Regina says, hello, friends. Hello. Megan says, and here I thought I was cold. And hello, everybody. So Megan said hi. Becca says hi. Hello. Welcome. Ayane says hi. Hello. Cool Gamer is here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Becca says, you made all the phone calls you needed to make, spent an hour reading for school, so now you're ready to write. Woo! Excellent. Yes, because school started back for you today, right? Or started or starts. So you can have access to your modules and things now. Excellent. Monique says, hello. Still sick? Oh, no. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Working on your fanfic today and listening to a podcast to take your mind off of things. Nice. Which podcast are you listening to? Since your vacation plans have gone up in smoke, you're going to make it your goal to beat Baldur's Gate 3 sometime this quarter. There you go. There you go. Hope you feel better soon, Miss Ocampo. Monique says, Mama Maggie. You're eating lunch, but your appetite is acting weird. Yeah, whenever I feel sick, my appetite does usually some funky things, for sure. Savvy is here. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Welcome. Becca says, and here I was complaining about it being 55 this morning. You're in a sweater and have the heat on. Well, I mean, granted, you live in you live in some place where it's normally 70, 75 and above all year round, or most of the year anyway. So Megan says, I was planning on being productive, and then I watched an awesome performance on YouTube, and now you are out of productive mode. Oh no. What awesome performance did you watch? If you feel like sharing. Regina says, I was emptying the dryer, so I missed it when you came in. Hello. Kalacha is here. Hello. Welcome. Trying to write 500 words every day in this book until the end of the semester to force myself to make slow but steady progress while you are in school. I like that. That is a doable plan, I think. Regina says 55 in California feels like freezing because of the moisture in the air. Is it because of the moisture in the air or because of the lack of moisture? It's on the coast, so, but it's also arid in a lot of places. I'm not sure. Savvy says writing goals. Get the intro to my video script done, do some journaling, and add a couple of chapters to the YA novel. That sounds like a lot, but knowing you, you can get it done. Your goal is to finish the first draft of the YA that you started for Nano by the end of this week. You got 53K words of it done in November. Why do I want to rearrange words today? It probably needs a good 10K more. Gotcha. Okay. Megan says it's 51 and you're freezing. It's currently 48 where I am. The heater will say all day long that it's like 72, 73, but it lies, you know. But anyway, Megan says it's 51 here and you're freezing. You had to put on a sweater. You hate wearing layers. I'm sorry. Savvy says also hit a new personal record on the bench press today. Nice. Your bench numbers aren't impressive, so I'm not going to share what it is, but you're proud of yourself. Excellent. Okay, so here's the thing with having a woodworker dad is that your brain translates bench press to something similar to a drill press. And I know they're not the same, but like it takes my brain several seconds to figure out that you're talking about bench press and working out and not some woodworking machine because that is what I was taught. And then later you become friends with a printmaker. And so you have like actual press machines for like printing presses. And so then it still takes your brain that much longer to figure out. Because I never had anybody in my family growing up that like went to the gym or did bench presses. Yeah, almost said drill presses. I never had anybody in our family that was like an exercise person. But so my brain, when I hear like something press, my brain envisions the drill press. And then the second thing, now that like I went to college and met the printmaker, so it goes drill press, printing press. Oh no, you mean exercise. This is how my brain works. But yeah, so there you go. Monique is also still looking for a developmental editor. Anyone here experienced with that? I am not. You might want to contact Heather. I know Heather does developmental and sensitivity and all that kind of editing. So you might want to contact Heather. Megan says, nice to Savvy. That's awesome in terms of the new personal record. Becca pulled the whale today, which is funny because Mars pulled the whale card on her stream last night. If we get the whale today, then it's going to be fun. Trust your path. Become your chosen destiny. Okay, so Monique was listening to On the Bleachers podcast. Mom Maggie says in Colorado, our humidity today is 67%, which makes it feel even colder. I'm not sure what ours currently is. It just says wind advisory for the little cheat thing there. Megan says, I would love to get back into the gym, but the panini is just not safe enough for you. Yeah. And even here in Georgia, this will tell you how bad it is, because Georgia was one of the last states, I feel like, to like agree with the wearing of masks and things, but I've seen way more people wearing masks lately with the flu, with the Panini going around, new versions and all that. But I've seen way more people at the store wearing masks again than I ever thought I would see in Georgia. So anyway, so on the Bleachers is a social commentary podcast that talks about Taylor Swift and the NFL. Like that's the entirety of their, like, all of their podcast episodes, or just this particular episode? I feel like it might be hard to talk about more than one podcast. I don't know. Anyway, somehow I can't fathom like people doing a weekly show about this particular topic over and over again. But again, who knows? Mom Maggie says, good job, Klacha, on the 500 words per, was it day? Yes. For doing it while you're in school. Hashtag no words left behind. Yes. I like that. Regina says to Klacha, that's what you're aiming for as well. The 500 words. Excellent. Becca says, exactly. I wanted to take a picture of the parking guard the other morning, and it was 53 degrees, and he was wearing a parka and a hoodie, right? Yeah. So 0 here, so that's 32. So 0 Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. I think I have done that the right way. Mom Maggie says 500 words times 366 days. Oh, that's right, because it's a leap year. I was like, 183,000 words. Nice. Regina says, I remember driving to a job in Santa Rosa in the fog and the rain. It was 50 degrees, and holy crap, you prefer the high desert for sure. 55 up here is shorts weather. Okay, so here's the performance, the awesome performance that you watched. It was Run the Jewels NPR Tiny Desk Concert. I love the Tiny Desk concerts. They're so good. Savvy says, lol to my drill press, printing press, bench press situation. You also have a workshop in your basement. Tyler and I are both toy creators / modifiers, and we build things, so that's valid. Yeah. He does. We have the table saw, we have the drill press, we have scroll saw, we have the router, we have the planer, we have all the things. We have all the things, it feels like. So yeah. Warning for cursing and language in the tiny concert. FYI, hubby said the Home Depot person we spoke to was a liar. Yeah, you should have only had to sign a waive that stated you understood the cabinet pantry door style and color may not match perfectly. Right. Yeah, it was very frustrating, and I believe your hubby is definitely correct, because frustrating. Anyway, yes, here is Heather's YouTube. So Monique, if you want to make sure you, I know you can check out her link tree, I think, in her About tab. Jenna the Soul Writer also does editing, so there's another option. There you go. Humidity in LA is 29%, and it's usually pretty low. Gotcha. Siri says the humidity will be up to 70. Yeah, see, that's normal, because like it's usually what, like 80% in the summer. Yeah, that's normal for me. Like, I'm used to it, but at the same time, when it drops, like if it's only 76 today, like that makes sense as to why my nose feels dry, because it's not in the 80s. So Paget says, hello all, back to school for the kiddos today. Down comes the tree 2 days late, etc., but first writing. Our tree's still up, don't feel bad. It'll probably be up for another couple days. Monique says, trust me, they cover news related on what Taylor Swift has been doing, but they also talk about the football industry as a whole. Okay. In terms of the On the Bleachers podcast. Savvy says, another thing, I'm starting Millwordy today. I'm counting book drafts, articles you write, and video scripts. Very nice. Counting the video scripts is going to help a lot. You wrote at least 100,000 words of video scripts last year that you did not count. That's amazing. That's amazing. Regina says, best of luck on Millwordy to Savvy. Yes. Yes, yes. Savvy says, "Oh, to Monique, you'll be interested in this. I'm in the process of making a custom Taylor Swift American Girl doll. You watched the Eras Tour movie and was inspired." Nice. You missed the 8% days of summer. Yeah, it's funny how all of us like temperature and humidity levels. We all have our preferences, don't we? Yay for Savvy. Can't breathe underwater, right? You drew the Seven of Swords from your Buffy tarot deck. Nice. I guess I should pull and see if we can get the whale for a third time. No, we did not get the whale. We got the hawk, and we got it inverted. So upside down, we find our hawk in the book. Too far. There we go. Okay. The inverted hawk will pick up 2 whale. Maybe. Maybe. All right, so here is our hawk friend. And the main message is let the spirit be your guide. But in the inverted, it says, are you noticing red flags? Perhaps saying to yourself, oh, what pretty flags, and giving them no more thought. The hawk spirit has arrived to tell you to stop and listen to the messages from the spirit. Take the time to observe the patterns you are seeing and do not dismiss your intuition, even if the messages you receive are not supported by evidence in the physical world. If it feels illogical to listen right now, listen anyway. Sometimes you might want certain signs and messages to mean what you want them to mean, interpreting through the lens of wishful thinking, a projection of your desire to see things a certain way. Of course, when you do that, you rarely find yourself where you want to be. Take heart, the Spirit loves you so much and does not want you to get hurt, but to align with the Spirit's plan for your highest good. Listen and follow the signs and check your motives when you are being selective with your hearing. Well, anybody feel called out? It's amusing to me, but it is also like very, like you know it's a red flag, but you're trying to ignore it anyway. Yeah, it's like if you don't want to hear it, you're gonna need to listen anyway. It's a very pointed like, hey, listen up. You know better. Stop doing that. Type of thing. Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely times where you're like, I know it's red flag, but can I just like I'm curious, like how red of a flag is it? But yeah, it's a red flag. So yeah. Seven of Swords speaks about betrayal and treachery, which kind of adds to the inverted hawk. Yeah, like you're going down a path that you shouldn't be going down, type of thing. So, oh goodness, yeah. All right, so that's our card. So again, what was the whale was acknowledge your mission, trust your path, become your chosen destiny. So for those of you who have been ignoring the path and your mission, like it's not what we yeah, I think Becca's like, I think I'm sticking with the whale. Yeah, and that's perfectly appropriate, I think. So yeah. Yep. All right, let's get going. Let's do a sprint. I think I'm going to start us off with the 25 because I feel like I need a little bit of time to work in the bullet journal. So I think I'm going to start us off with a 25. Let's see. No, I don't want that one. Picking and choosing once I have made so many becomes an issue, doesn't it? I think we'll just start with the teapot and then go from there. We shall start with the teapot. First sprint banner. All right, here we go. So, one, save your document if you've already been working today. If not, now's a fantastic time to pull up whatever documents you think you might be working on today. I do have mine already pulled up, so I'm good. 2, take a sip of whatever it is that you are hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back. That posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. How was that? I finished doing some reviews of I decided I was going to do a weekly review of my habits. And so sort of like calculating percentages and which ones I'm going to have to be better about, which is the whole reason I'm tracking them in the first place, is because I want to get a better idea of, and also be cognizant and try and make it a bit better. But yeah, so that's where we're at, which I don't think I've shown y'all any of my January. I was attempting to do something kind of like wisteria. It turned out looking more like grape clusters, if I'm going to be honest. But that's okay. It's cute either way. Then I've got my habit tracker, which I'm using my new dot markers for. 2 different colors in that. And then I am going back to the vertical day by day that I kind of enjoyed. Discovered that last year, at the end of last year, that I enjoyed doing it this way. So filled in a couple of things from yesterday and then set up today's. So doing good. I had 3 habits that I had 100% of this last week. So, and then only one other that would be like passing percentage, but anyway, whatever. It's fine. We'll get better. That's the whole process of doing it. We're doing it to get better. But yeah, so that's where I am. What did I get during the last like 4 or 5 minutes? I got 97 words during the last few minutes. So should I tack those 97 on or just say that's what I got during the spread? I'll just say it's what I got during the spread. That's where we are. Okay. I forgot I had the weekly totals, so it's now adding on to week 2's total now. So yeah, that's nice. Automated fun. Anyway, let's see. Laundry is a task, apparently, for several of us. We're finishing up laundry today as well. The chamomile is your favorite timer. It's also Paget's. Yay! I don't know if it's actually technically chamomile, but that's what it looks like to me, so that's what I call it. Mom Maggie's hubby asked one of the designers if they could order what your mom wants and was told that Home Depot no longer sells anything but stock cabinets to customers who are not special ordering or a remodel. They changed it at the end of the last fiscal year. Interesting. Because that was what Mom knew they didn't do it. This is what I typed back. Mom knew that they did not offer that initially, but she had seen some type of advertising, and I don't remember where she saw it. She probably doesn't remember either, but she saw something that said that they were offering it. So she got excited. That's why she made the whole appointment. Frustrating it, but yeah. You pulled the star. Reminder to have hope. You are turning a page and you are on the right path. There's a lot about today about sort of like making sure that you are staying on your chosen path, your given path, whatever it is. So interesting. Or in case of the hawk, the reminder not to go down the wrong path. Anyway, Monique says, currently writing out a big dramatic scene. Nice. 218 words, and you put on a load of laundry. Nice. Brooke says, hey, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Regina was amazingly productive. That's always lovely. 296, but you had to reread a couple of things that you needed to make sure of. Excellent. Clutch got 25 words. Nice. Trying to get a better grasp of where you were when you stopped writing in November. Yeah. Yeah. When you leave things be for a while, you have to kind of like reread and adjust and get your mind back into it for sure. Megan says, I'm trying to get into a creative headspace again. Managed to edit one sentence and add a supporting sentence after. I don't have ADHD meds today, so it's going to be a struggle. Oh no. Did you run out? Was that why you were having to call the doctor the other day? That stinks. I am sorry, but maybe go with the brain hopping and make yourself a list of all the little things that you want to get done and just sort of like start checking them off one by one as you hop around. I don't know if that would work or not. You'll have to tell me. Mom Maggie says, eating warm cinnamon and walnut filled biscuits. Ooh, with an apple pie spiced mocha. That sounds delicious. That sounds amazing. Cinnamon and walnut filled biscuits. Did you make them from scratch? Did you get them from somebody else? Can I have recipe? Is essentially, can I have recipe, please? That sounds delicious. You love your bullet journal and your the dashboard formats for helps for the weekly log. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm counting this as a dashboard. It is something that I'm trying my best to come back to every day so that I can plug in habits I have and have not yet filled in. I have not actually done a big task list. Yeah, so I don't know. We're adjusting again. That's all. That's the thing about custom journals and trying things out. Figuring out what works and what doesn't, and when things stop working, then you try something new. It's the quest of life, right? Savvy got 805 words of your video script written. You wrote your ad read segment for the sponsor. Plus, you've started grabbing clips from documentaries/sources to put throughout the intro. Grabbing intro clips takes a while because you have to comb through so much footage. Gotcha. Monique says, given that I'm sick, I haven't been exercising either. Yeah, when you don't have energy, it's hard to maintain that healthy habit. Becca says, plus I have to take pictures of Snake when he's in a particularly cute pose because you're using him as a photo reference for all of your chapter headings for the rom-com. That's going to be amazing. That's going to be amazing. But yes, that does mean you have to stop and take photos. Mom Maggie says, be right back. The mail person just honked. Stacy wrote a 91-word message to invite someone to Karma's party this Saturday. They were not at church yesterday. Oops, you were behind. That's fine. You're looking forward to writing the chapter about experiencing the Carrington event. Nice. Funky Sai is here, working, but you're here. And hello. Welcome. Mom Maggie says, hello, Funky. Funky Sai says, hola. Audrey's Book Corner says, hi, everyone. You're currently at work. The last sprint helped you get out of procrastination. Yay! Let's do this. Also, a side note, Audrey was my grandmother's name, and it's a lovely name. CB says, hello. Just woke up from a nap. Welcome back to the land of awake. Becca says, holy, that sounds amazing, right? I want the recipe. It's just, filling is just sweetened biscuit dough with a tablespoon of crushed walnuts, brown sugar, cinnamon, and butter in the center. So a tablespoon of each or a tablespoon of that mixed together. Then pinch close. The top is brushed with cinnamon honey butter. This sounds amazing, and I will be writing this recipe down. This recipe we'll be doing it. Super simple, but perfect for a frigid day like today. I think we're gonna have to make this today because it sounds delicious. Making me drool, right? Crushed walnuts. I think we have walnuts. If not, I know we still have some leftover pecans, but I think we have walnuts as well. Walnuts, brown sugar, cinnamon, butter. We have all the things. Plus, I even have some of my lactose-free butter. It's like plant butter type thing. So I could use that and avoid the other potential as well. Yep, we're going to make this today. we're going to do it because it sounds so amazing. Regina says, Becca, did you finish the typing or are you doing it as you rewrite? Make everything from scratch so you can indulge the flavors of the day's cravings rather easily. Yes. We do have a scratch biscuit recipe that we like, so I think I'll just use that and make it a little sweeter. You prefer apple pie spice over pumpkin spice because you despise cloves. Do they make an apple pie spice in it, or do you just do it yourself? Ooh, what did I do? What did I do? Where did I click? They do make apple pie spice. Did not know that. Now I do. Becca says, I did. I finished it at the end of December, so I was able to make my Scrivener file with all the screenplay scenes for the outline. Yay! Stacey says, I just realized I had not booped the like button yet. I've corrected that oversight. Thank you very much. Excellent. Regina says, fantastic at the news that Becca's screenplay to novel is ready to go. And in progress, in fact. CB says, I need to go and forage in the kitchen for dinner. Excellent. They do make an apple pie spice, and I too prefer it. I think I'm going to have to check it out and see if we have it. But you also like apple pie spice and peach pie or pear pie. Yeah, see, exactly. Yes. So a moment. Because I have a little notepad for things like this, for things that I'm going to take out of the room to go. I have my recommendations page in here as well, but these are, I just keep a note handy for when I leave the room that I need to take it with me. Okay, let's, while I am thinking about what our lovely tasty treats are going to taste like after this, we are going to do a 30 minutes, and I think we're going to do the purple teapot because why not? Present, share screen, teapot, share, make it big. All right, and as your Mama Maggie takes over another stream with food chat, nom nom nom. Exactly. I am not mad at it though, because now I have the secret to a cinnamon walnut brown sugar deliciousness. So yeah, we're good. Anyway, let's do this. So second sprint is the self-promo sprint. If you have something you want to promote that is writing adjacent, please take the time to be shameless about your self-promo and do so in the chat during this sprint. It means if you have a YouTube channel, if you have a Twitch channel, if you have an Etsy store, if you have an Amazon author page, if you have a website, if you have a blog, if you have social media handles that are about writing or writing adjacent things, please do let us know where we can find you. Especially if you have books that are already out, books that are out soon, or books that are on sale. Kat, just in time, perfect timing, because I know Kat has a book on sale. If you have books that you want to promote, please do so. Just remember that if you do not have a blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. So let us know where we can find you and your work. Alrighty, so let's do this. 1, save your document. 2, take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. Regina is starting the sprint with an almond flour apple cobbler in the oven. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, if you need a break, to go put apple pie spice on your grocery list or pop a cobbler in the oven, please do that. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that is the second sprint. How did we do? I did good because I had to keep scrolling for a while. 1167. Is that including what I did the time before? No. Okay. 1167. All right. So now I can move that sticky first. The first of the two blue stickies were here. I guess I was not quite as close as I thought I was to let's see. Anyway. Goodness gracious. Okay. We're doing good. We are making progress. Also, don't forget that was the self-promo sprint. So if you have something that you want to promote, please make sure you do so. I'm going to scroll back up and find the top of the promos. Okay. Cat Leo has a book that is on sale for 99 cents, so you should check it out. And so there were discussions of the different types of cinnamon that you can buy, and I did not know you could buy different types of cinnamon. I thought it was just all one regular kind. So I have been educated. You prefer the more, Mom Maggie prefers Ceylon cinnamon. Megan has just tried the Vietnamese cinnamon. And when pineapple, plum sauce, tomato paste, and Thai chili powder won't save a dish, you know all this. Oh, because this was in reference to Mom Maggie trying to use Vietnamese cinnamon to save a chicken and turn it into a Polynesian barbecue, but it did not work. Did not work. Mama Maggie says Amazon. Here's Mama Maggie's Amazon page for MM Ward with sales and new releases every 10 to 14 weeks in 2024. And here's all of the Inked page as well, where the drafts are free to read. Megan says, here's a post of everything I have learned on the job hunt as a disabled person. So there is that. Where you can check out everything that Megan does on the link tree. And here it is. Nikki is here. Hello, welcome. Here is Mama Maggie with the link parade. Thank you very much, Mama Maggie. Here is Paget's link. Here is Regina's link. Here is CB's link. Here is Stacy's link. Here is Audrey's link. Hello, Diane. Welcome. You haven't missed it all. It's fine. Here is Funky Size link. Here is Monique's link. Here is Savvy's link. Here is Clutch's link. Ooh, Regina's almond flour apple cobbler is delicious. I think it was apple. Was it apple? I think it was. Yes. I had to scroll. Becca got 612. Nice. Sevi got about 150 more words to the video script. It's a slow process right now because you're grabbing clips and doing all the initial research as well. Here is Diane's art channel. Diane also has a writing channel, which you should also check out. Savvy says, I'm working on a video about Gypsy Rose because her memoir releases tomorrow and you want to do a book review. Gotcha. Gotcha. Here is Nikki's channel. Again, very sorry. I will have to get myself some tea. You also made yourself a mocha after all this yummy sweets talk. Nice. Here is Diane's website. And Stacy says 553, which was your minimum goal for the sprint. You finished a scene and wrote the first 2 sentences of the next. Nice. Because sometimes when you leave off at the end of a scene and you face them with the blank page of a new scene, sometimes it's hard to get going again. Monique ordered Chinese food. Nice. Audrey says, I don't have any videos yet, but I will be creating a booktube and authortube soon. Perfect. Then we can make sure that we are subscribed so we can see all of your things. Regina says, great job to Becca. 447 words so far. Nice, because your goal was 500. That's amazing. You're almost there. Katja says, really getting into awkward extended family scenes because everyone, in terms of the cousins and the main character, are in the same big house for Christmas. Yes. I feel like anytime we had the extended family all together, the cousins and a couple of the uncles or aunts wound up outside because at least while the cooking and things were going on, because then you were not in the way and you could spend some time away from certain people in your family that you don't necessarily want to be around. CB says, anyone use Google Chrome on Mac that can help out with a dopey, useless mess? What are you trying to accomplish? I don't use it on a Mac, but I do use Google Chrome. So Megan has been sick and holed up in your bedroom for the past couple of days, and today's the first day you've had the doors open and the dogs can join you, but now they are following you everywhere because they missed you. Yeah. Mom Maggie shared all the links. Thank you very much. And changed laundry loads. Nice. Sevi also made some progress on making new Canva thumbnails for the month. Anything else? I think you got everybody. That's awesome. Diane says, working on rough notes of a new project. Nice. Also, I guess my self-promo is please subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the sprints. And I also have a link in the description to undated tarot journals that you can purchase from Amazon that I made. I should probably specify that I designed them. So, yeah. Those are my self-promos. Lots of people use Apple. Okay, lots of people use Apple. So depending on what you are trying to do, you can probably Google a tutorial for whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, or Firefox or whatever browser. That's the word I was trying to find. Whatever browser you are looking at. Okay, so real quick poll for the next 30 minutes sprint, it's going to take us over the top of the hour, but I would like another sprint for sure. So do you want penguins, or do you want the winter morning? Penguins or winter morning? Which would you prefer as your next timer? Let's see. CB doesn't understand the instructions on the tutorial. Okay, so it's trying to scroll on Google Chrome and the laptop won't do. Like it won't stop or it won't scroll. It may just be because you're tired. It may be because you're tired. It may also be some setting that has changed, or maybe your mouse, depending on. So I'm not entirely sure what it is you're trying to do. But let me know if there's anything that I can do. Kat says Mac touchpads are not user friendly. Your friend uses a Mac and the touchpad drove you insane. Okay, so okay, so you don't have a mouse, is you're just using the trackpad, and that's where the issue comes in. I think with some touchpads, I've had better luck using one finger versus two, and I know there's something about that sort of signal with two contact points instead of one, so you could try it with that. But again, I've never had a Mac, so I can't give you tips and hacks for the Mac touchpad, so I apologize for that. Stacy says, I hate when my computer won't let me scroll. It happens so often when I'm using the touchpad and not the mouse. And you have a PC laptop. Yeah. So you may need to invest in like even just a cheap mouse. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be like a Mac. Well, I don't know if there's a port that you can plug like a regular mouse into, or if you would have to go with a wireless Apple mouse. So Regina suggests the old reboot it in terms of the log out of the Chrome, your browser, and then reboot it. Becca says, I have a Mac laptop. I plug it into a monitor and use a mouse and keyboard. Yeah. It doesn't want to scroll and track it. It wants to use the cursor button. Everybody seems to hate the trackpad. So CBF, I think you are in relatively common ground, but you may have to circumvent it by finding a mouse and plugging it in. No, CB, you're not getting put in a psych ward tomorrow. Klacha is on the other side of the argument. You love your trackpad and can't live without it. Okay, CB, maybe it's time to take a break from your computer and go read a Harry Potter fanfiction or something. Just give you a break away from the tech. We're going to start with penguins. It's over once you. The thing is, once you get frustrated, then it's over with. You speak from experience. Yeah. We feel ya. Yeah. And I've definitely gotten very frustrated with technology before and just had to walk away for a while and then come back once I have a clearer head, for sure. So you can try it again at 30 minutes or you can say goodnight. That's because I know it's evening over there for you. All right, let's do this. 1, save your document. 2, take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for the posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes and 3 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How was that? Did I unmute? Yes, I did. Okay. 11:56 that time. So I have made my 2000 for today, and I think I can, yes, I can now move that second sticky just barely, just barely. So I can move 2 of these blue stickies today, which is great. It's great. I think I still am, I think, what am I? I'm one, I think I'm 1 day behind on my 2K per day thing. So I don't have any leeway um, in terms of if I'm going to continue with attempting to get like overall 2K per day numbers. So that way, what is that? 180K by the end of the quarter. That's across all the projects and journals and all the things. So not necessarily 180K in one project, which is good. And also that does include revisions. So, but yeah, it seems like a lot, and I'm not hitting all cylinders just yet in terms of that. But I feel like we'll get there. I feel like we'll get there for sure. All right. So how we doing? How'd y'all do in that sprint? It looked like CB finally figured out which key it might be on your keyboard. So that you might have to just change the keyboard out, which would be hopefully easier. But apparently there is a way to change the trackpad sensitivity, which I did not know existed. But yeah, apparently you can. It's in the settings, says Mom Maggie, which is nice. You go between medium and low sensitivity, but your eldest has hers on highest. Interesting. Klausha says you have yours on the highest too, and you love yours. So maybe that makes a difference. I know you can change the cursor sensitivity, so that makes sense because the trackpad controls the cursor. Gotcha. Back to the earlier bit about getting thrown out of the kitchen. Never happened to you after you turned 8 and your grandmother's discovered you were a better cook than your mom. Stacy was looking for the word that is the pavement or path between the driveway and your front door. And I have heard it called really 3 things: front path, front walk, and walkway. I think walkway is more common, but I have heard front walk and occasionally front path. I think the path is usually like if it's more cobblestone or if it is sort of like gravel. I've heard it more often referred to as path in terms of that texture. But I think in general, if it's cement or paved, then I've heard walkway more often than anything else. So, and Regina also says front walk. Yeah. I think you'll go with walkway because it is going to the driveway, but you may use the others at a different time to switch it up. Gotcha. Regina was celebrating for CB for having figured it out. You have 3 backup keyboards because, yeah, the last 2 Macs had some kind of new keyboard action, and thousands of us had to buy new keyboards. Yeah, but they have since gone back to the previous style of keyboard. Yeah. Keyboards on Macs are not built for fast typing. I can see that. Yeah. Your girls bought you a new keyboard to go with the replacement laptop. It has round, clicky, springy keys, and you love it so much. Nice. This happened with your old Mac as well, and the keyboard was placed. Yeah, Yeah, I would agree with Stacy on this. There's no such thing as a proper adult. No one over 18 actually wants to do the adulting. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. 700 words for Becca. So close to finishing this chapter. Yes. Stacy says, I got 417, which was under your minimum goal, but you got distracted by Monster getting home. Fair enough. The kids will do that. Savvy says 1,183 total in the video script. Almost done gathering background research clips. And then after that, you can focus on writing projects. Yay! Audrey has gotten a little bit of, you've done a little bit of work, but you were mostly snacking on veggies. Excellent. Stacy says she wanted to play with Karma's birthday present. We were checking the battery. Nice. Mama Maggie is almost up to 800 words today. Excellent. Yay. Yeah, I don't think anybody is normal anymore because I don't think there is a normal. Is that weird to say? Mama Maggie says the horizontal. Why did I want to say horizontal? My brain is just not braining today, y'all. The horizon glowed with amethyst and emerald. Let's try it again. The horizon glowed with amethyst and emerald above a scarlet veil like an unnatural wildfire not too far away. Anjal stared in horror at the pre-dawn sky. Uncle, what is this? It's not an eclipse. Sounds fun. CB's going to be getting a mouse for the computer. Yes, excellent. Until you get your new/old Mac, which will be named Thanos. Nice. You're welcome for the stream. You got around 1,500 words drafted, allowing for those that you're going to delete during the edits. Yes. Heather, popping in to boop the like button. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Way to hack your way through the tech jungle. Yes, exactly. Heather, Monique, Miss Ocampo writes, was looking for a developmental editor. So maybe I should slide into each other's DMs. Okay. It is 3:25. I think I'm going to call it here and go make some walnut cinnamon stuffed sweet biscuits because that sounded delicious and wonderful. So don't forget to save all of your work and any of your trackers as well. So save, minimize, save, minimize, save the outline, minimize. All right. I think I'm good. So I've saved all the things. All right, y'all. So thank you very much for joining me. I will be back on Wednesday for more sprints, and hopefully we will be able to get even more done. So also don't forget to check out the authortube spreadsheet that is linked in the description in case you don't already have it bookmarked for other streams. All right, there you go. Thank you very much. Don't forget to save and have a lovely afternoon. Bye.